Okay. Let me see if I started. Yes, yes I have. Did I just say, did I start it? Yes? And then I said, yes I have. I meant to say, have I started yet? Well, that's staying in. So, what's up guys? Hope you guys are having a good Father's Day today. Because the day I'm playing this is Father's Day. Now you might be wondering, why am I playing this? Shouldn't I be with my dad? Well, I had dinner with him, I had cake with him, and he's currently hanging with his friends. To be honest, I wasn't even gonna do this today because it was Father's Day. But, you know, he's doing his own thing. So, why not? Just, why not play this? So I'm only starting on this menu just because I didn't want it to be silent. So we're gonna exit. I still like this background. I need to double check the audio. I haven't done that yet. Just why not? Yep, sounds fine to me. Hey, what's up? What'd you think of the background? So regarding last time, I mentioned last time that, hold on. Regarding last time, right here, regarding the time, I was like, why is the time different? Well, it turns out I had changed the internal time on my Switch, which at the time, I didn't remember I did that, so that's why it was different last time. And we're actually going to be doing that this time. We're going to be going into the files and doing all that stuff. But first, we're going to do the remaining side story, the self-love. Alright, so because this requires a lot of reading, let me just, let me pull a Clark Kent on you. Alright guys, that loser had to go. I'm gonna take over for him. Alright, so we're gonna be filling in for that fat ass over there who just left. So we're gonna be doing the self-love today. Will your reading improve after this game? Probably not. Hey. My reading skills are better than that loser who just left. Can't read for shit. It's only been one day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki, with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki hadn't faced each other since. Now, I didn't say my reading was good. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours. I almost said house. Counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. Baby steps. More like microscopic steps. Let me just make sure. Yeah. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded, I almost said scheduled, the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because this staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's okay, there goes the water running in my house. Because it's dead-ass silent right now, maybe you guys can actually hear it. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Whoa, I didn't expect her to show up. Eep! What are you doing here? I just... Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Wait, who nods? Yuri? Did Yuri nod there? Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over the vending machine. over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seemed to reverberate, did I say that right? Through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets within place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea. Hold on, what kind of iced tea they got? Is that a Nestea or is that like a can of Arizona? You know, actually, I saw a meme earlier this morning. It was like the first thing I saw when I woke up because my friend sent it. Check this out, if I can find it on my phone. Fish and chips with a fresh cup of tea. There's the fish and chips. I assume it's canned tuna with literal Pringles, and then a fresh cup of tea. A gourmet meal fit for a king. And for those of you who know, I love Arizona. Not sponsored. I wish I would. But instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. And the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Damn, you finished the whole thing just like that? Are you coming today? To the club? Yuri nods. Oh, DDLC. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to, eventually. There's no rush. I promise. Thanks. And 30 seconds ad too. Hey look, they got a soccer try. I see a base. No, bake. Not base. That says a bake sale. And I can't see what that other one says. What is that? I see something regarding music. Music something. What does that say? Music club concert. There we go. Now I can see it. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine. Enhance. Quick, zoom in and enhance. Glancing at Yuri as she does so. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's take a look around. What kind of vending machine drinks they got? Do I see apple juice like that one right there? The second one? Does that look like an apple juice to you guys? What else they got? Is this a bottle of water? This one right here. Is this a bottle of water right here? Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Wow, I didn't expect the music to change like that. Well, I just came here to read this, because there aren't any people around here. Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Nah, it's vodka. Fiji water? Yo, this school got that good water? Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Hey, that's good. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, like, they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them exactly, but I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. Why did I have so hard reading that? That would be awful. Especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's good. It's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with. Yo, I hear Reddit's good for that. You know, they got subreddits for everything. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago when I would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a... What the hell is that word? Pseudonym. Right? What's a pseudonym? Maybe I need to get my ass to a literature club so I can frickin' figure out what the hell that word meant. Game's still not over. This should be it this time, and for real this time. But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now, we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Ah, probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable? For real, no cap, 100? Wow. No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. What? Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to face and forcefully slap her own cheek. Whoa, what? She's like, okay, here. Whoop. That's me from the future coming into terms with me right now. Also, ow! I didn't mean to do it that hard. And then she has a giant, like, slap face right on her face. Slap face right on her face? Did I just say that? Yuri doesn't seem to react. Yuri just has a straight face whenever it's like, just straight face. She doesn't care. But then, to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile, as though it was a really funny joke. Oh, that's what I'm talking about! I didn't know you had it in you! I don't. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep on going about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly, and Natsuki opens her book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. Don't they eat during lunch? You know? But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of their conversation. Oh, I thought it was gonna go to the sad music again. You're back. Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered into the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What, like for me? But you didn't know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Then I would have drank it. You know, Yuri just would have drank it herself. Well, I would have drank it myself. There we go, see? It was a stupid thing to do. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought, never mind. What I meant to say is thank you. And that it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other thing that I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me. Yuri pauses and nods. You know, that's exactly like Yuri. Remember in the original game, she bought 2 copies of the same book just to give one to us? Yuri is very generous. Talking is hard. I get it. Yep, talking is hard. So I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes a drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please, don't feel obligated. I want to. I want to do nice things too. Okay. Thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. Like being around them when we're all just having fun. Wait, what? Like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I'm, I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good at just putting up with it, because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being so overly sensitive. If I had a problem, I'm not gonna demand for everyone around me to change. But, yeah, I know. Monika and Sayuri really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. Ha! That's weird. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird? No! That's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so... I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going? If you'd like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What are some things that you like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school oh god. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things. So? Are those all things that are important to you? Well, kind of. But they're not just... Wait. But they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sayori really likes your baking. And she makes you laugh. And she complains a lot. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? How about you don't talk about my friends? Oh my god. How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Natsuki stands up. No, wait! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't judge people like that. You can't just judge people like that. I'm sorry. Natsuki sits back down. You can't just compare friends like that and, like, measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. I'm sorry. I just don't like people who want to hurt you. A moment of silence stretches between them. There goes the music. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monica can. She's good at these things. Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong, and they're all like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes, and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think. Oh, you don't need to reassure me on it or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener. Oh geez, I butchered that sentence all the way through. Thank you. You're also nice. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be a part of it. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions. That says conventions, yes. And group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. So, in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life. Really? It's that hard for you to be around people? Like, all the time? Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes, and all of that, I don't know what to do, and I just disengage. Oh, that doesn't get lonely? I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. Yeah, me too. Really? Mm-hmm. A lot. Like, more than anything. After Natsuki mutters that, silence fills the stairwell once more. But it's a mutual silence. One full of understanding. You're kidding me, right? That's where you end it? Okay, so part 2. Hey! Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today. Yeah, well, lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she doesn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands. I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while. Is that so? Yeah. I was in a good mood today, so I figured I should. I hadn't seen them in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share them too. She sits down. Natsuki opens the lid of her container. You made cupcakes? Oh wait, that wasn't a question. You made cupcakes. You know it. It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again. You can take one if you want. Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's brown with dark green frosting. Oh wow, what was that? Immaculately shaped into a floral pattern and topped with some sort of glittery powder. How pretty. I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it. Really? How big is them cupcakes? Is it one of those like giant ones, like an entire like cake's worth of size, or is it one of those mini ones you could just like hold like this? Are they for the club? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about it. I just made them. Ah, I just thought that because green is Monika's favorite color, right? Well, yeah, but that's not really... Yuri takes a small bite. This is green tea flavored. I love green tea. Hey, so do I. Oh, you do? It was just a random idea I wanted to try, so... Don't laugh at me. I'm not. I just felt happy. Oh, sorry. Usually when... Never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. And this is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like... And I do know that you like them from past experience. Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look. How did you get into baking? Oh, well, I don't know. It just kinda was always appealed... It kinda always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got like super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like, baking is like art. But when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too. I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would just be eaten afterwards. Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it. I think I prefer to be on the receiving end. That's my other favorite part about it. It's something I can do. It's something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, like unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful, and in that moment, you get to be like the bringer of joy. I don't know, it just makes me feel valued? Yeah, I guess that. So you were able to make up... So you were able to make up with your friends today? There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything. You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood. It only turns into a fight when I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse. So, they're not going to stop? I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. Especially since I have somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them. Oh, I see. The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist. I'm glad that the situation is resolved. And that you don't have to avoid them anymore. Yeah, me too. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on. Yeah. I know that cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me. But it's the best I can do. So you can have the rest of them. Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri stares at the box. Then she shakes her head and slides them back. You should save them for your other friends. But I made them for you. Natsuki's voice whines as she protests. I know. And I like them very much. Exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you. No, they were for making you happy. You make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you. And be your friend. Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms. Natsuki! I'm such a bad person! Yuri stammers, feeling panicked. I didn't mean to say something bad. Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her eyes. You didn't. Natsuki tries to choke her sobs. Tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them. I just really hate myself sometimes. And it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. Like I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. No, I am. I'm so difficult. And I can't think of even a single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hate myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person. Like to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried it in the club, Sayori and Monica would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it. You know, I think a lot of those negative things too, about myself. I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So, I understand some of that through my own experience. And that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else. I saw it in myself. Did I read that right? It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Natsuki sniffles. Then Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki. Monica told me that tastes. Monica told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person. So don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so... Like what? Like how you're fun for people to be around. And you're not shy, and you know how to make people laugh. And you're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead. And you care a lot about other people. And just a lot of things. Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed. Well, you're the one who asked. And don't think I feel... Wait, and don't you think I feel embarrassed? Natsuki tries to hide a smile. Then she sighs as it fades again. Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time. But then I keep coming back for some reason. Is that bad? Just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like... I don't know. Feels like what? Natsuki's voice gets quiet. Maybe I'm scared that they'll get mad at me. I really don't know what to do. She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles while she thinks to herself. What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you? Happy for what? Happy that your new club is happy that your new club is making you happy. Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical. Natsuki says that, but with little confidence in her voice. I am always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy. And I still feel that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. So no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt. That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are. It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things. Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head. I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary. To do what? You know, to end it. With them? Natsuki nods. I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option. I wasn't. Until recently. It's just one of those things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long that you just get used to it. Like, so much of you has gone into it. So much that it feels like that's just how your life is. And throwing it away is like throwing away such a big part of your life. It makes me feel sick to think about it. Natsuki sighs. It's just really scary. It's terrifying. What are you scared of? I don't know. A lot of things. Like being alone. Not having anyone to talk to or hang out with. Not being able to replace what I have with them. And I don't want them to hate me. And I'm scared they'll hurt me for going against them. Physically? Not physically. But Yuri clenches her fists. Natsuki. What? If anyone even thinks to cause you harm, I will unleash hell upon them. Natsuki Natsuki snorts in laughter. Don't laugh at me. Sorry, I liked that. That's all. Oh, well, I meant it. I know you did. Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look. I needed it. As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore. Are you sure? Natsuki nods. I'm sure. I will then. I'll enjoy them. Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds on to that feeling, knowing it will give her courage. Ah, you're here first today. And you brought reading material. And you brought reading material. Natsuki is sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. You know, I'm imagining Natsuki sits at the top of the staircase and Yuri at the bottom. That's just me. That's how I'm imagining it. Yuri sits down as well and opens her book. It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. It does. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day there's just nothing left. It makes you feel so empty. Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of this series. But you know, sometimes it's like, do you want it to overstay its welcome? Do you want it to eventually just turn into a series that just you know, milks itself for content? Or do you want it to end on a good note? This music, yeah, this music's pretty dope. It's nice. It's nice for the background. That sucks. But there's also something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever. See, there you go. Maybe. But there are some things that I wish could. On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome? There we go. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Overstayed its welcome. Yeah, definitely. I can think of at least one thing I've read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through, and the ending really sucked. So, it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. Wow, better than Gentle Madman? Ooh, you picking a fight right there. I'm kidding. There's no winners or losers here, it's just all good music. I guess it sucks either way. Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end. Sonic can always overstay his welcome? Damn. What was the new game called? Sonic Frontiers? On or Yuri? Ooh. You about to start a war, you know that? The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. You don't go out during the weekends, right? Excuse me? Like with friends, at the mall or downtown or whatever. I'm not a total shut-in, you know? Oh, my bad for making assumptions. Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and others in the club. Sonic and Monica X? What? Hey, Sonic X was a good show. That was a good show. Well, I already read that. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily... I almost messed that up. Arbitrarily spend time like that. I'm usually meeting with my board game group. Wow, board game group? Yeah, she also thought the same thing. Board game group? It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff. Why do you ask anyway? Natsuki or Futaba, bruh, once again, you're gonna start a war. I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Natsuki pulls her knees to her chest and puts her head down. Monica, best girl. Finally, someone who speaks my language. Like I said before, Monica can have me, you know? She may be crazy, but damn. I can't take this. Did I do something wrong? Wait, there's only 4 words there and I even messed that up. Did I do something? Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done. I did. I ended it. Oh, wow. Oh my god, I didn't think she would actually. I texted them earlier, telling them. And I just blocked them because I'm so afraid of their responses. M&Ms? Really, bruh? M&Ms? You can eat them just like M&Ms. Stop! And now it feels like I'm dying inside. Oh, that's... Monica, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki. Alright, that's good. That's a good order for you. Now for me, personally, it's Monica, Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki. But everyone has their own taste. Hajime is better than Makoto. Who was Hajime again? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember Hajime in Persona 5. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, other girl. Damn. Damn, the disrespect. Calling her other girl. I'm sorry. Oh. Totally unsure of what to do. Yuri can barely find any words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above a whisper. Help me. I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things. Please help. I can't take this. You may be having a panic attack. With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay? Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the step behind her. Yep, started a war, look at that. Then she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders. Can you feel my hands? Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle. You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place, where nothing can hurt you. Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulders, she can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck. We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now. Yuri takes a deep, slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out. That's good. Let's keep going. Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. I'm about to start a war because I'm going to say I don't know who that character is. I'm sure if I see a picture. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her weight onto Yuri's palms. Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of her breaths going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical place. Space, not place. Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki lifted her head off of her knees, and her breathing has mostly steadied. Then she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak you out. I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is. You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you. Is this going to keep happening? It may, or it may not. We can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it will naturally get better over time. Natsuki monitors... Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves closer. Yuri turns away to pick up her own book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes off the dust of the cover. I don't think I could have gotten through that alone. You're not alone. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone. As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to so openly share her thoughts. But something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it that it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous, did I say that right? Journey of learning to love yourself. Do you really mean that? You're probably just gonna regret saying that if you do. How so? Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places. Hello there. I see. But you already said it, so you can't take it back now. Yuri's like, oh shit, I gotta take it back now. Wow, bruh, you need to stop causing all these wars. Ah, well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then. I know a good ice cream place. Oh? That means you'll finally figure out what my favorite ice cream flavor. What? That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, you don't remember? The first day when you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor. But for me, you said you had no idea. Seriously? I don't remember that at all. Hey, we got it on camera. We got video evidence of it. Been a while since you played this game? Well, this is my first time. Wait. My first time playing the side stories, I should say. I know I'm like a year late. But hey, at least I got to it. I saw the original when it first came out. And now I'm doing this. It's never too late. 15 years too late. Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea. Yuri shakes her head. It's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together. You know what, actually? Today at work, I was falling asleep. So I got up, I went to the candy store nearby. I looked around, I saw that there were these chocolates that I never tried. And I bought the raspberry flavored chocolate today. I also bought the matcha one, but I ate the raspberry chocolate today. So it's kind of weird that this is happening. What? Okay. How fancy? How is that fancy? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that. Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry. Hey, strawberry is my favorite. What a coincidence. I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling in my stomach, but it's easier now to convince myself that I did the right thing. Is there anything better? Is there anything better I could be doing? Not that I know of. There's nothing that will make this easy for me. And you already did more than I thought anyone could. Come to think of it, we never talked about the letter you wrote. But I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. And the kinds of friends that I want to have. Did you know there's blueberry muffin Kit Kats? No. I could probably guess there's blueberry Kit Kats, but not blueberry muffin. Wonder if that's on Amazon. All the kinds of friends I already read that. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of causing more problems. I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially. Oh, well, not exactly. What do you mean? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I may have tracked you down first, with the help of Sayori. But you said I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to, like... Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Well, I guess. I'm glad that you worked up the courage. Even if it was in your own way. I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it will make things better. And it will make things better in the long run. Wait, what? Kit Kats in Asia have some whack flavors? They do. They truly do. I think I saw something... What, like pumpkin pie Kit Kats? Like probably some octopus flavored Kit Kats? I think anyone would be proud of you for it. Anyone? You mean... like you? Yes. Like me. You know, I could get used to this. As long as... Wait, that's Yuri. As long as you don't tease me too much. Fine. Just a little, then. Reminds me of that Guardians of the Galaxy. What do you want, Star-Lord? Something good? Something bad? Bit of both? Bit of both! That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now. But I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings. Thanks. It feels nice to be reassured. You know, I like that. Oh, the two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch. But a new feeling hangs in the air. A feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. In just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all of their own special qualities, have something unique that they can deliver to one another. Excuse me. Although friendship and literature... Wait, although... Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself. Since she's about to finish her long-running series, it would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the bookstore. Together. That makes me feel nice and warm inside. Alright, so I do know that there's this one too, equals. And I'm pretty sure from doing that I didn't unlock anything new. Yeah, oh, maybe this one. So I fingers crossed that these... Wait, never mind, I know what these ones are. So these ones probably are unlocked in that last one. And then, yep, that's it. That's all that I have left to unlock. So let's get to it. Let's hope this one doesn't take me too long. Oh shit, did I knock over a wire? No. One sec. Before I continue, let me just... Is everyone out there staying hydrated? You drinking water? No! Nah, go get you some water right now. Go drink some water. Okay, everyone. We're gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today. This is so loud in my headset. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Drinking the bubble tea? You're not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here and we have all and we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. I could do it now, but I'd rather do it later. I'm just kidding. Don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. Yuri's like, oh, wait a second. Hold on now. I didn't say nothing about that. That's putting words in my mouth. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. Bunch of girls. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with the event that. The question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. Yuri's gonna be like, peace and quiet. And then Yuri's probably gonna be like, actual friends. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Retribution, my ass. Yeah, that's too embarrassing. Aw, but you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. We talk about that stuff together. Yeah, whatever. And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine, you can start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like such a long time ago. I read that wrong. It feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. Ooh, I like this music. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like, if it's just a poem, then I could share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. Problems? And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. I can't read for shit. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. And she was sleeping. Ha, don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired. Because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature. And that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was gonna be a special place for a lot of people. Yeah, I feel the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, and she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think, for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone too quickly. Really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came to find others... The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I have such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayuri tried so hard to get to know me, it felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was so naive to assume that similar interests were the key to key component of friendship. Sayuri and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh! You're so cute when you... You're so cute that I'm going to throw up! Okay, please don't say that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. You're wrong about that, Yuri! Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me, it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing! I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart! Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left me the most important thing that you got out of this club. Did I read that right? I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Damn. Just gotta throw my girl down like that? Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kinda hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside of the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not how things are supposed to work, and I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you. And you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone, or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. I almost said vulnerable. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. Is she also going to write balance and equal as well? This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. Well, that too. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well, and writes the word respect. There we go. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one! Sayori writes balance. I called it. This is where, you know, it pays off to experience everything prior. You know, move down the timeline so when these references pop up, you actually understand what happened. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people, and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that, jeez. You could have just asked. Monika hands her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then, Natsuki sighs, and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So there. That's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone. Ready? Wait. Okay, everyone ready? And click! Aw, we don't see it yet? Damn, I thought we were gonna see it there. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come, with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. Oh god. Okay, at least these ones are genuine happy thoughts. At least I hope. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their own desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. But Monika is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. And that's it. That's the whole paper. Just move your hand. Monika's mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Okay, the background turning dark got me scared for a second, because knowing Monika... Ooh! Okay. Let me just stop impersonating Sayori over here. Team Salvato Development. Wow, okay. I didn't expect a second set of credits. Yo, Team Salvato, excellent writing here. You know, today I actually got 2 shinies. I was just playing around in Dynamax Adventures. I actually have my Pokemon Sword game right here. Yeah, today I got a shiny Blaziken, and a shiny Swampert back to back. So awesome! I actually didn't have either of those. I got a shiny Sceptile like over a year ago, and now I finally have the entire set complete. Sweet. Quality assurance. Damn, you guys really put all. What am I saying? You guys really put it all in with quality assurance. Holy crap, that's a lot for localization. Fan translation support. Creative Artist Agency. Console porting. Ooh. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. You're welcome. Thank you for making it. Made with Love. Wait, Made with Love by Team Salvato. There we go. Let me not block Yuri's face. Do I have to do it again to get the other one? Ah, damn, I think I do. Yep, got these ones. Oh, never mind. I just instantly get it. Sweet. Everyone say cheese. So we just unlocked this one. Once again, let me stop blocking most of Yuri's face. So we just unlocked this one, and then, okay, now everyone make a funny face. This does put a smile on my face. And there we go. We have everything completed. All these pictures completed. I have them all. I have assembled all of the Infinity Stones. I don't know why some of these have dots, as if I didn't unlock them sooner. But as you can see, there's a dot over side stories still. Huh, maybe that comes after. Okay. So now, we... Yes. Yes, that says 98%. See? We still have a small handful of things to do. Don't worry, it hopefully doesn't take too long. Okay, now I need to actually pull up a video guide on how to do this one. So what we have to do is we have to go into the files and go to specific files. And that, hopefully, we get 100%. Because if that still doesn't give me 100%, well, it's gonna suck finishing this game at like 99%. Now, some of these do require me to change the time, so I'm going to do that. Let's see. So the video I'm watching is by, how do I pronounce this? Dretchnox, maybe. You just search up DDLC 100% and it's the first one that shows up. So let's see. He also pulls up the official DDLC wiki that says all the files that I have to go to. So the first one he's doing, so I need to go into internal. I need to go to insecure directory.txt. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need to access if you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it in directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ria is working on setting up all proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Paula. Okay. So up next, I need to find meeting. Hello there. I am just finishing up this game. So I need to go through all the files. So I need to go into backup. Wonder if DDLC Plus OS is completely new or a custom Linux. What's OS? What OX? So go into meeting. Updated development timeline. New tasks. Test cases for new genetic model. Server time optimization idea. Automatic data collection? Question mark. Data migration to encrypted file share Monday. Do I have any more water? VM2 roadblocks. Row on VM2, everyone else on VM1 for data collection. Ideas for data research types. Visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, parsing thought patterns, no, excessive server time needed, meeting overtime, excuse me, you know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. Okay. Excuse me. Now, the background lore of this game is very confusing. I'll leave it to MatPat to take care of that. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. So I just did test.txt. I need to go to tower keys. Now where is that? Following this dude's video here. I need to go to system. So it's in system and then tower keys. My fat ass face is blocking it. Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Key pair 1 gear. 240 clock time. 221 a 3-digit number combination somewhere. Key pair 2 boat. Key pair 3 spaceship. Key pair 4 unknown. Okay, so it's here, I think. Yeah. It's here that the list, excuse me. It's here that the wiki list says I need to change the time. But let me first go to where the file is. I need to go to meeting notes dot something. So I need to go into game, no, internal. And I need to go into 030. So meeting notes.txt, unable to open meeting notes 3.txt, unknown error, please try again later. And they're not kidding about try again later. So it says here it needs to be 158. It doesn't matter, you can see it's 11:30. It needs to be 158. Turn this off. Wait, what am I doing? That's the date. 158. Okay, now let's open. Control simulation. Progress. Idea. Snapshot slightly earlier in time. Compare end of control sim to start of VM1. Better comparison than both being parallel. Mature control sim versus reference VM1. Easier to detect failures to hide elevated access permissions. Fifth entity in VM1. Not part of original genetic model. Not present in 80 in any data dumps. Very bizarre. Ive is less talkative today. Meeting ending on time? 12:55 OMG. So yes, that's exactly the time that I need to be to open the next one. ddlc.txt, I believe. Now where is that? Four oh four. Internal 404. ddlc.txt. But I need to be 12:55. I know this is weird, but hey, I'm just playing the game. Whoops. Let's see. 12:55. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, what did I get myself into? Doki Doki Literature Club. Welcome to the rebellion. We're all working our asses off with our jobs on the line, so we might as well have some fun with it too, right? I totally get why Paula wants to rush into data collecting, but my proposal is to shift our efforts a little and build out some new features for making real-time connection to the VM more useful and fun. If we're basically simulating a miniature universe, then it's kind of a waste not to be able to spend some quality time in there, right? But actually, I was wrapping this whole thing in this guise of a video game in the disguise of a video game is a great and hilarious way of covering our tracks. And if we do a good enough job, we may even be able to present it to Paula as a useful endeavor. Key selling points: 5 to 6 hours of misery, dread, and cute girls. Learn through the existential crisis of others how to cope with your own simulated universe. Witness the destruction of a universe over and over in video game form. Ha 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 ha! This is going to be absolutely amazing. And no, the irony isn't lost off me. Creating a secret team within a secret team is more meta than I signed up for. And that's saying something, considering we literally work for Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. We can come up with the fake game studio name and everything too. Obviously, no plans to go public with this, but it would be a good part of the whole disguise. Plus, I want a cool name that makes us feel like a bunch of heroes for saving the universe. Kidding. But we're at least saving our jobs. Something like Team Salvation? Sounds a lot like Team Salvado. Okay, got DDLC. So next one is internal... Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Internal 123. Internal 1, 2, 3. And this one, I need to be 4:30. You guys enjoying this? I feel like this isn't as entertaining. Then again, what part of this is? 4:30. Operation Not a Game by Ive Laster. Control Simulation Track 6 Name Ideas. Work together. Discussion time. Debate time. Brainstorm. Listen up. Teamwork time. Let's discuss. Let's teamwork. I'll handle it. Leader, take the lead. Text face names. Maybe another track. Maybe for another track. And whatever the hell that other stuff says. Okay then. And then next up, meeting notes 2.txt internal 130. 130 meeting notes, and this one I need it to be 9:15. Look, we're going after that 100% completion, okay? 9, 15. Lib. Promising work on recording simulation activity into playable script. Playable equals observable form. Not a game. Stay focused, Ive. Pretending to type important things while waiting for everyone to get back on topic. 4:30 still target end time. Assigning names to simulated entities for easier reference. A, B, C, D should suffice. 1, 2, 3. Using real names only encourages treating them like pets rather than simulated entities. Everyone is trying to come up with some stupid names now. Control simulation. Create identical VM without entity A having elevated across permissions. Access, not across. Elevated access permissions. Seems unlikely. Nothing has come close so far. Clone VM1. Same elevated access, but prevent the entity from discovering it. Seems tricky, but plausible. Meeting overtime. Whatever the hell that says. Okay, next. So I just did meeting notes. Next is project plan, which is internal 221. Internal 221. And this one I need to be at 240. 2 and 40. High-level observations. Oh god, there's so much to read here. High-level did I say observation? High-level overview. Create human-readable version of Fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in a simulated universe. Emulate Fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment. Build parameters for genetic iterations. Custom elevated access levels for one or more entities. Iterate until simulation is stable for the target time threshold. This is our small-scale simulated universe. Observe effects of elevated access / knowledge of simulation. Collect / record data. Pitch findings to upper management as a profitable venture. Note, do not go through Barry. Go straight to upper management. Get promoted. Job saved. Possible team members. Row has most knowledge / access to Commander Quantum Server. Ravi, second to row. Lib, fix naming scheme conflict with lib folder. Ive, sure, why not? Others? VM1, current project, small scale simulation. VM2, future project, medium scale simulation. And now I gotta move myself again. VM1 details. Literature. Production of text assets. Easy data collection. 4 entities, or characters. Small physical space. Afflictment for server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permissions. Create very stable connections. Very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. Okay. So that was project plan. Next is mes.txt, and that is 344. So 344. And this one I need to be at 833. What was it? 33. What am I doing? I need to go through all these files for 100% completion. infrastructure, software, communication systems. We understand the modern day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done, so you can focus on the business that matters most. With world-class engineers and industry-leading specialists, Metaverse Enterprise Solutions will always deliver solutions that last. Cost per year analysis shows that the Metaverse solution saves up to 30% in the long run, and our flexible support model ensures that quality can be delivered at the price point that is right for your company size. Your time is valuable. That's why from planning to design to illustration, our experts do the work for you. Filling out our simple questionnaire is all it takes for our team to recommend the right plan and provide an affordable quote. Excellence is right around the corner. With solutions you can count on and experts you can trust, this is our promise to you. You're in good company. Okay. Next one is 14.txt, internal 501. 501, and this one I need it to be 214. Dear Ive, where are you? Where are the years going? Doesn't it feel like ever since we graduated, we're just the same doofy college kids we were being put into increasingly adult situations? Don't think I read that right. It's hard to believe how much can happen in just 1 year. But all of my memories this year are full of reminders why you've been my very best friends for so long. My gratitude for you is higher reaching than the mountains I'm gonna live in after faking my death. Throwback to you actually entertaining that plan after helping me break up with Daphne. So to this day, I can never tell how serious or joking you are about things, or life in general. But I think I would literally implode if I didn't have you to remind me that things never matter as much as they seem in the moment, and that things will always be okay. Imagine if we really do end up working together at Metaverse. That's literally the only way I think I'd be capable of coping with a mundane desk job. I know you said that your referral of me won't go very far because you're not a senior engineer, but as I'm coming out of my rough patch, it's the future I imagine for myself every day. I'm sorry for always being such a bundle of stress. I always feel like I want to be doing more for you because the amount you do for me just seems like more than anything I could give back. You inspire me to always improve. And when I don't believe in myself, I stay motivated because I motivate myself to become a better person so that I can deliver all my best qualities to you. I love you and I always will, until we face the end of the world together, wishing for another 14 million years of friendship. Everlasting love. With everlasting love, Paula. Okay, so next up is poems.txt, and that's under game. Poems. Where is it? Poemwords.txt. Where is it? Oh, my stupid ass. File format, words, S point, N point, Y point. Sayori's winning words. Happiness, sadness, death, tragedy. Oh, these are just the words that are for the poems. What all the characters like. Why am I in the middle of the screen? And attributes.txt, which should be right here. Oh my god. Font licenses. I am not going to read all this. So let's see. What's my progress now? 98% still. Okay, I did all of that for nothing. But I did see in this video that there's something about playing the music. So I need to go into the music, and I need to play Candy Hearts featuring Jason Hayes. Now, forgive me, I'm going to mute this because I'm not risking another copyright. So I'm just going to play all 3 minutes of this, but you're just going to be in silence. Yeah, because that's totally fun, right? Well, here we go. You know what, as I'm listening to this, I feel like there's no need to mute it because there's no actual lyrics to it. Why does this picture right here make me think of like Foursquare? Look at this picture with all 4 of them. I swear to God, if I get a copyright claim for this. Copyrighted? Huh. Okay. So after I play this, I need to, what, exit the music page and then come back in. Did I do something wrong? Hold on, I need to pay attention to this video. That's very odd. So the video I'm watching, this Candy Hearts, I haven't been saying Candy Haze. This Candy Hearts music is only 1 minute and 7 seconds in the video initially. And then when it stops playing, he exits, goes back in, and then it's 2:55. Did I do something wrong? Huh. Okay, the song's just about over. Okay, stop. So I go out, I come back in. No. Wait, now it's 107. Maybe I need to play this again. I need to let this play out, and then it works. Maybe. You cannot see it. I have chills right now. Oh my God, I am so creeped out. I got chills and goosebumps all over my arms. Oh my God. I feel like I'm watching a Scream movie or Chucky. Oh my God, what am I watching? A film by Blumhouse? I am thoroughly creeped out now. And they just had to do that with the music. Okay, stop. Go back in. There we go. Candy Hearts with a Z. So now I need to play this. Please don't creep me out. Please, Lord. I'm expecting any moment for there to be like giggling in my ear. That got me. This music would be fantastic for Halloween. The holiday, not the Michael Myers films. Well, actually, maybe as well. There's still like 5 seconds. Why is it fading so soon? Okay. I just expect, like, because it fades so quickly, there's a big bang waiting to happen. Okay, now that that's played out, what now? Oh, I think, do I get a new mail? What's my new mail? This one? Whoops, not the whole game. Me. We need to have a meeting about shifting our focus a little. We've reset VM1 how many times now? For real, we've definitely collected as much data as we can from it at this point. We just need to work with what we have and try to increase the stability of our connection to VM2. We obviously gotten spoiled by the ease of access that VM1 offers us, but it's just unrealistic for someone in real life to be granted a level of elevation even close to, pay attention to this, monitor kernel access, or MONI. MONI K and A. Origin of Monica. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, then how can we expect to get anywhere when the same scenario inevitably occurs to our own universe? Anyway, thanks to Ro's work, we were able to acquire a few rudimentary logs. I have an idea on how to increase connection stability to VM2 while maintaining weak hypervision access to everyone inside of the individual bases. Everyone inside on the individual basis. Ironically, it has to do with something that they're building in their own VM. I'll go into detail in a more formal report, but some of the log files indicate attempts of theirs to pull together the access potential of multiple individuals into a single parallel unit. It sounds ridiculous, but if they actually get somewhere with it, then we might have a solid entry point that doesn't heavily intrude upon the VM. I'm going to spin up a read-only hypervisor that we can use to test different ideas like this. The elevation level will be set to monitor adjust runtime level access. The VM will just be named test VM for now. Although the parallel access unit they're building in the VM seems to be called Project Libitina, according to the few logs we have, we can change the name once we actually get a decent picture of it. Yay! 100%! Woohoo! 100% completion right there. But is there something new here? Yes, there is. Please don't scare me. Test VM. Please don't scare me. So this is just a bunch of code attempting to decode binary data. If I'm not mistaken, there could be a couple of words that pop up in here. Sourcing our medication. If they are also able to supply... Connection lost. I am so on edge. So I believe if you keep on testing the VM, there's a chance that you can get new hidden messages. Maybe. Sourcing our medication. If they're also able to supply... Never mind, that looks like the same. Connection lost. Let me try one more time. I am so on edge right now. Absolute genius and has made incredible contributions to Project Libitina, despite having no third... Maybe I just got unlucky and got the same thing twice in a row. Connection lost. Alright, one more time. Will ascend and bring salvation to all. May the third eye... So yeah, the internet by now has, you know, fished this for all there is. At least I hope. And yeah, MatPat made theories on it. I actually should probably re-watch those. Emotional impulse over rationality by the... Connection lost. Okay, and that should be it. That is DDLC Plus in its entirety. As you can see here, I did indeed 100% the game. Yes! Feels good to be a winner now and then. You know, I'm curious. What other languages does this come in? I don't know which one of these. Is one of these Japanese? I'm a little curious. Is there a Japanese ending? Is there like a Japanese voiced version of Monica's song? Hopefully there's no more of anything for me to unlock. Because I also unlocked this creepy ass shit right here. Excuse me. All pictures. Bask in the glory of all pictures. All of it. Even this one. Every last picture is mine. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's the end of me playing this game. Whoops. So let me just get out of the... Oops. Let me just get out of the dead silence. Alright. Alright, yo. That's it. That is the end of DDLC. Oh, hold on. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go do something. Wait a second. Who was streaming this game this whole time? Well, anyways, I guess that's the end of this game. I have done everything there literally is You know, at first I thought to... Yeah, at first I thought to just do the main story, and then what I... Ooh, I see dots here. But I don't think it's anything new. Yeah, this is the new one, and I already read it. Picture still has dots, but that's because I didn't go over all these ones. Wait, didn't I? But anyways, yeah, that's it. But yeah, at first I was just going to do the main story, and then just do what I thought were 3 side stories. And then I looked it up, and it's like, wait a second, there's more side stories. And I'm required to unlock more pictures to do those side stories. Well, I guess unintended, I'm going to 100% this game. At least it was a simple game to 100% at least. Damn. This is a POV I want, but I will never have IRL. But there you go, folks. DDLC Plus in its entirety. Everything there is to do, unless I genuinely missed something. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching this series. You know, we read a lot, we got some good spooks, but more importantly, we spent a lot of time with some bitches. Alright. This is it. This is truly it this time, not like when I duped you guys last time. I duped myself too. Which I gotta say, thank God I didn't put off looking up how to unlock the pictures for like 6 months. And then I come back like, oh shit, I didn't realize back then that there were more side stories. Because nobody told me. And I didn't look it up until now. So thank God at that point I looked up how to unlock the stuff right away. But yeah, I'm not gonna prolong this any longer. That is it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next game I play. See you then. Bye now. Can't wait till DDLC Plus stream because you forgot something? No, I'm pretty sure I got everything. Alright, see ya.